Once he
So
reply, we'll see.
so all of them are not converted, right?
No, it's not all, because it will depend. Oh, did he say something? Oh, we are live. Okay. Okay. Thank you. So, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are and joining us today. We are on this whole journey of contributing through awareness and engagement. Okay, contribute to the human and economic development. And to get this done, to accomplish this, we choose to be able to equip people, to equip business owners, to equip any person interested in tools that are very important in any business construction, any investment. We always talk about principles, right? Principles actually guide everything that we create. So in that direction, or in alignment with that purpose or that mission, we have been running some live around things that we do ourselves. We share nothing here that we don't do ourselves. We're not inviting people. We invite only people also who are sharing information that they do themselves. But as a disclaimer, we're not positioning this channel, we're not positioning ourselves as expert financial advisors, legal advisors or whatever, right? This is us sharing. And I always say this: don't just trust people, don't just trust us on YouTube giving information. We're sharing the information. It will be up to you to do your homework and also see if that information is as valuable, okay, to you as we present it. So we've been talking about the SweatCoin project, right? A project that existed. I think it started in 2015, and the founders or the team and the community around decided actually to leverage on the technology of the blockchain to be able to also build a currency and all the extensions that comes with the technology of the blockchain behind this. But initially, the main focus was to be able to see how can we help people stay healthy? How can we deal with this public health issue about people not moving? That was the initial, vision or mission behind this. And progressively, with innovation, things have been evolving to the point where today we can talk about sweat. The point, right, coming from you working out, you moving your body and your mind, are called sweat coins. But remember, the currency side of it is the sweat. And the person who actually allow our community to know that, have been coming on these recent lives to just share with us a little bit his knowledge and his experience, okay, dealing with all these elements. So Bemat, one more time, thank you for joining us today. So I think last time in our last live, we were actually talking about, besides actually doing the move, the exercise to benefit. Okay, is a double benefit here, to benefit for our health and to be rewarded also through this.
Mhm.
The sweats are accessible actually on exchange places.
Mhm.
And I think if in this process today, we can focus on choosing one of them and help our community on how to create the account. A visual will be very good. And maybe we'll do
Mhm.
a different video where we walk them through how actually you can buy and sell, right, on those exchange in a different, if we can talk a little bit about that, that would be great. And our goal today is also to see, because many people still think is a scam. Many people still think, I know we brush on this a little bit. What do you lose, right? But with the recent events in the block, in the crypto industry or in the marketplace with the cryptos, it bring more people in the reserve or in the what I don't know if I will use the word actually in the cautiousness, right, of actually dealing with everything. So I think if today the time allows, we may even start bringing that discussion in with everything we actually know with, from the news are happening right now, as a fact, actually, right? With now FTX following actually Voyager, I think, right? In this debacle, okay, in the crypto industry. So those two things would be very good to have the community know about. So do you want to elaborate on those, how the exchange is? And, we may take one account, walk people through how to create that and see how then the thing will unfold.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. Thank you for having me again. Like you said, I am. Um, I don't need to introduce myself again, right? I did it last time.
Oh, you can,
And
because who knows, maybe somebody new today is just joining. And please, if it's your first time you come across this, don't forget to subscribe and then, click on the notification bell, because we've been doing more of these, so that you can be notified. So I think it's okay to, still introduce yourself though.
all right. Well, my name is Bemat Bomboma, and I live in Kansas with my family. I am self-employed. And eh, I got into crypto about a year, well, going to 2 years now. At the beginning of 2021 is when I got into crypto. Learned a lot of lessons, lost a lot of money. But the way I like to put it is, it's an expensive seminar. So I didn't really lose. I gained experience. Um,
That's right.
and let's see. Um, a couple of things. I will start off by saying that what you are saying is a bad thing is not necessarily a bad thing. About people being cautious. Um, Crypto is the quintessential system for the sovereign individual. You are responsible. Like, it takes a high level of responsibility to move into the crypto. You know, I think it's a very promising field, right? Um, when you look at history, typically you had the rich um, get into opportunities first. Crypto, for the most part, has kind of leveled the playing, you know, field, where regular individuals, like us, can get an opportunity to get into something that, believe it or not, is still pretty early. Like, we are way early. The way you know that it's early is, ask somebody, do you know Bitcoin? And they will say, yeah, I've heard of Bitcoin. How about Ethereum? Yeah. Solana? Yes. Cardano? Yes. Um, have you heard of XRP, Algorand? Oh, have you heard of there's a whole bunch of other projects out there, right? Um, have you heard of I can't think of any. Let me go to KuCoin real quick. Um, no, not KuCoin, CoinGecko. And we'll talk about it. There's Binance Coin, there's Dogecoin, people have heard about it, Polygon, Dot or Polkadot, Litecoin, Tron, Uniswap, Avalanche, Chainlink, Cosmos, right? You start asking for these, are all the ones I just gave, are all on the top. I'm just pulling up CoinGecko.com, top 50, right? If you start going down that list, even some of us here don't know some of those coins, right? That's how you know we're early. It's too late when you go to your barbershop and the barbershop start giving you advice about, on hey, this Bitcoin thing is going to the moon, like, or this whatever, right? That's when you know
Yes.
that you're too late. When you go on the street and you talk to people and they're like, huh, you're early. So I just wanted to throw that out there. We are still early, right? Very, very early. And this is a time to actually learn. I think the big opportunity in crypto is the opportunity to learn and become, sovereign individuals. I think that's the ethos of crypto. So all the stuff that are happening now, yes, will set back the industry um, for quite a bit of time, but it will also hopefully help people approach it with a very critical and skeptical eye. And that's
right.
not a bad thing, because in crypto, there's a saying that not your keys, not your crypto. Like if you have crypto on an exchange and you don't have the mnemonic phrase, it's usually 12 words or 24 words. If you did, when you set up a wallet and you didn't have that, if you have crypto on an exchange and you don't have the keys, you should consider it not your crypto. It's not yours. Because wherever you bought it, the exchange where you bought it, they have keys. They have the keys. Excuse me. And like you see with Voyager and Celsius and FTX, when the crap hits the fan, you can kiss it goodbye. It's gone. So if you don't have your keys, it's not your crypto, right? I have a Ledger, wallet, and the reason I got serious about that is because of all the lessons that I've learned. That an exchange, no matter how big, like FTX, could go bankrupt, could go belly up, and then you'll be stuck with your funds there. Actually, those funds are gone. So, in a way, what is happening now is going to weed out the bad actors. Okay, it's going to clear the field, and hopefully, people will learn that this is serious, right? When you have a transaction with the bank, a fraudulent transaction, right? Somebody gets hold of your debit card and start making unauthorized transactions. You can call the bank and say, hey, that wasn't me. Please, stop that card and lock it or whatever.
That's right. Yes.
With crypto, it's just like wire transfers. When it's gone, it's gone. You don't get it back.
Yeah.
And so people have to go in with that, I would say, skeptical eye. There's a guy that I follow, and you can put the website again. I think it's a very good resource. It's called danteachescrypto.com. I don't know if you can.
I think I'll put it in the chat box. And,
Okay.
I'm sure the team may add that also to the description. Okay. I'll put it in the chat box, but keep going. Yep.
Yeah. So danteachescrypto.com. And it's a free website. You need to register and put your email, and then you're gonna start receiving it's a course. It breaks it down, how to use a hardware wallet. He goes through teaching you how to use a ledger. That's one of the most popular ones. There's Trezors. There's some wallets there, but these are the most popular one. And do you want me? I don't want to go into a rabbit hole here.
No, I think.
Do you want me?
I think I want to actually to jump in very quick, and I'm glad you did the introduction. One key element that I think the audience need to pick from what you're saying. Please don't get interested in crypto just to go play or just a fantasy thing. Okay, educate yourself. Educate yourself, because this will come with precautionary stuff that you need to know, right? So even we ourselves here talking about this, online, it becomes your responsibility to really understand the pros and the cons, to really understand the infrastructure that you're actually moving in. And I think, having Bemat on here on a regular basis will try to make actually this whole the pros and cons of all the scams stuff and the debacle that we're seeing actually in the crypto world right now. So going back to KuCoin or going back to SweatCoin, right? So I wanted just to bring maybe the discussion back there. So do we want to do we want to maybe help our audience how to create an account actually on KuCoin, for example, right? Because I do know from Sweat Economy website, they gave actually four, I think they gave 4 exchanges where this is happening. And last time in our last live, I remember you mentioning about KuCoin. So can we maybe take the audience, maybe Thierry or Pierre over there can actually share their screen and you walk us through creating the account.
Yeah, absolutely. Before you do, very quickly, and this is a simple resource, okay, that anybody can use. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
This site called CoinGecko.com.
Okay, I'll put it in the chat. I'll put it on the live. Then the team can copy and also put it in the description. CoinGecko. Go ahead.
Okay, so if you go to CoinGecko, you'll see it's a good resource for looking at the different type of cryptos, different projects. So of course, Bitcoin is number one, then followed by Ethereum. Tether is a stable coin. USDC, Binance coin. That's a Binance exchange, and they have a coin too. This is a stable coin. Anyways, so you go, these are the top 99, and then you can go to the next and find the different projects, right? If you go here and you're looking up project,
so I don't
right?
know. I don't know. Yes, I don't know if I followed you. So what is CoinGecko again? What is it? Is it a market?
It's not a marketplace. It shows you what is the best way to describe it? It shows you a listing of all the projects, not all, but the majority of the
crypto projects.
Crypto projects.
Okay. Thank
so
you.
You're welcome. You can open an account, right? You can sign up, and then you can start having. Okay, I want to follow this project. I want to follow that project. So not to go too much into that rabbit hole. That's a good resource to have, so you can search, projects. So the reason I was bringing it up, you can go into the search, right, and look for, SweatCoin, which is what we're talking about, right? And
that's right.
If it's there, it'll give you a pop-up, right? And so from here, you can go. It will tell you what the current price today is.
They went all the way down to 1 cent now. It launched at 6 cents, I think. But go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So you have all kinds of information, some statistics here about the price, the 24-hour low and high, 7-day low and high, trading volume. That's how much volume there's been in the last 24 hours. The market cap rank, where does it fit on all the project, in terms of size, the market cap. Again, that's simply the circulating supply times, the current price, and that will give you the market cap. And then you go and there's some good statistics, like the lowest price it ever was on September 13th, and then the highest price was September 14th, right?
I like that.
And then over here, you can click here on every project that you look up. You can click here, and it will show you. It will take you usually to the page for that project, where you can find the light paper we talked about the other day. Do your own research. It's critical, like crypto, like again and again. Do your own research. The opportunity here is learning, right? The more you learn, the more the savvier you become, the higher your potential for. Let's be honest, a lot of us get into crypto to make money. There's nothing wrong with that, right? But the more you know, the more educated you are, the more you're going to be able to pick projects that have the potential to, give you insane gains, right? There's also the potential to get realize insane loss, right? Losses. But do your own research. So from CoinGecko, you can come here for the paper, right? And read get the information about the project, find the light paper, a white paper, and then do your research that way, right? And then there's the Twitter, the Telegram. Twitter, you want to follow them to see what kind of stuff they are, you know,
Yes, I
projects
actually,
that are active.
yeah, that's true. And while you're talking about Twitter, I actually connected with, I think the last 2 weeks, I connected with one of the founder, Oleg. His, and pretty. They're very open to communicate actually with, their audience, which I find interesting. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you can have all kind of resources.
Just a quick question. So,
Mhm.
CoinGecko. Is it only project, or is a mix of project? Sorry, and actually all cryptos already existing, like all coins and tokens out there, or is it only project?
Now you sometimes it's those two terms are interchangeable, right? The project and and blockchain, right?
Okay.
So I hope that answers your question. It's just consider it
Yes.
as a listing. If you want to find, you heard about a coin or a token,
Okay.
and you want to find out about it, you can come here. I
Mhm.
mentioned before we
Yeah.
went live near protocol, right? That's
Yes,
actually the
yes.
blockchain that
Wow,
Sweat
the 30,
Sweat
34.
economy is on.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's a pretty large, but market cap is number 34.
So
it's not a small
the
project.
reason that's okay. So the reason you're sharing this, and I think is a good thing right now, right? The reason you're sharing this is to already help people understand that, because with this type of platform, for a project or a token or a coin, whatever they use as terminal, for a project to be here, at least it gives you some reassurance that you can actually come and see where they are situated in the marketplace. Because if it's a
Correct.
scam, obviously it will be so hard for a scam to just easily be listed here with a capital, a market capitalization and all that. So I think if that's the idea, it really helped the audience understand that there are tools for you to actually go do your research to reduce your exposure to risk.
Yeah. If I may, I actually have a little correction to make to that.
Sure.
Just because a project is here,
Yes.
doesn't mean that it's not a scam. So
okay.
Okay. So this is critical, and I think I will harp on this, right? Like maybe every time we get together, because it's critical. You can lose. I've lost. You can lose a lot of money, like a lot of hard-earned money, if you don't internalize this, right? Look at FTX. It's lost a lot of its value, so I don't know what number it's at now. Statistics. They're in trouble, so I don't even know market cap. So it's here, right? You follow what I'm saying? The point
Yes.
I'm trying to make is this guy I follow, and I'll give him a plug.
It doesn't
Here.
guarantee, right?
It doesn't guarantee. I love this guy. It's somebody that you should follow. Dan teaches crypto. The digital asset news. That's a guy. Dan teaches crypto.
Yeah. We put the link. We put the link in the description for the audience. Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah. For the last couple of weeks, he has this always on his site. Everything is 100% scam. Okay. Don't leave any money on exchanges. Don't use leverage. Take profits along the way. If you buy buy a project and it increases in value, don't be greedy. Okay. You can set up a rule for yourself. Don't be greedy. Take profits. Right. So I think it's important. You would think that I'm spending too much time on this, but it is critical that you approach everything actually as if you were a scam. You need to come in with a very skeptical eye, looking
That's an
at
interesting way.
This could be, you could lose all your money. When you do that, there's a level of awareness that you stay in. I'm not discouraging you. I'm just saying that it's important that you approach everything with caution and that you double check, And now, there's a level of risk involved, right? You have to be comfortable with that risk. And one very important rule is, I know we're going to talk about SweatCoin. Sorry, I went into this tangent. Is don't ever put into this more than you can afford to lose. Don't ever do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Start small. Okay. So I wanted to share this this website so you can see that you get access to the information. And I'm going to finish with this. If you go to markets, it will list all the places where these coins are available, typically, right? So you'll see KuCoin is one of them. Is one of the exchanges. There are so many exchanges, and you have to be careful with that too. KuCoin is a pretty reputable exchange. Gate.io I've used before. Huobi, I think, is a big one in Asia. And there's Uniswap. Uniswap is a decentralized, it's a DEX. It's a decentralized exchange. It's not owned by anybody. It's basically like a marketplace where, you can exchange tokens, right? So a lot of the new tokens that appear, you find them on decentralized exchanges. They're not owned by anybody. And when you do something on the decentralized exchange, you have to have your own wallet. You connect your wallet to the decentralized DEX. You swap the coin, right? And then you send it back to your wallet. Okay. So another resource. So KuCoin is one of the places where you can get you can buy SweatCoin, not just not just walking. Does that make sense? Sorry, I went onto a big
No. It was it was important to actually bring that. I don't know about CoinGecko, for example. So it's good to be able to have exposure to these things.
Okay. And so this is the website for KuCoin. You were saying that somebody, a team member can log in and we can try.
Yes. Thierry, do you wanna? I have already an account just to be able to see how the account is set up, and then you can stop. As we spoke about how to actually buy or sell and all that. Bemat will actually work on that so that the team can edit and then we'll post a different. So again, if you've been here with us until this level, right? Just remember, we will do a separate video. It's not going to be a live. We'll do a separate video on how, once you create the account, like we'll show you how maybe you can, buy or sell, your cryptos, right, on those exchanges. So and if the information you're hearing is valuable or is helping you, there definitely are people around you who will also find it helpful. So share that, put your comment, ask your question, even off live. Okay, we'll always try to respond. Don't hesitate. Okay, use the links that are put in the description. Okay, then teachescrypto.com, which Bema shared with us. That is a good resource. We may actually ourselves leverage on that to be able to continue educating our French audience. So Thierry, being one part of the panel here, he will share his screen so that Bemat can walk us through how to create an account on KuCoin. So Thierry, I think you can take it from here on CoinGecko, or you type in KuCoin.com. I think you'll.
It's okay.
Yes, the next maybe 15 minutes before then we close, we can focus just on that. Okay.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yes. So first thing first,
So
then you click on sign up.
Sign up.
Okay, now maybe you can. Oh, okay, sign up. Okay. You can hide. Sorry, not hide. You can stop sharing, put in your information, then you come back. Yeah, that's interesting. So I I went fast, to the conclusion that, oh, you know what? If anything is on CoinGecko, it's because it's reliable, but they're just showing the capitalization of whatever project you have out there existing with all the information you may need to be able to navigate through through the project. I'm curious. After we finish this, I will go try Pi Network and see if there's something actually.
Is Pi Network still in testnet, isn't it?
No, it moved from testnet to closed mainnet. So it's not open mainnet yet.
I see Pi Network DeFi. Is that the one?
It may be
No,
a different one.
different.
Yes.
Yes, it's not. It's not.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's not. It's not listed. I don't know what the process for listing is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's very critical to start thinking that way. That
yes. So
you approach
Thierry,
everything.
When you put the email and password, don't go through the information though, because we want to be able to, not you putting in, we want to be able to show the audience what they will see after they sign up.
Yes. It bring me to this. Can you guys see?
Yes. So we need to be able to see this, because then people will know how to. Now you need to move what they're asking you. Select in this order. You have 4.
It's just to prove. It's just to
Yes.
prove that you are human.
Yes. So classify them. So for you watching us, every time the system want to make sure that is a true human who's doing this, right? Because the machine will not move these squares. Though that's one. Yes. The blue has 2, I think.
No, it's one for each. No. Don't click multiple times on all of them.
Yeah, it's a one.
Clear.
You have to.
Oh,
You have to classify.
Do the arrow.
Oh, one for each.
You see the
Okay,
see the
yeah.
X at the bottom. No, don't click OK. Click on the
okay.
by the X. There's another one. Refresh it. Okay. All right. So you look at the symbols at the top, right? There's one that has like symbols in the middle, like the first one. The first one. You have 3 symbols in like.
Oh, this is the first one.
No, that's the third
Right.
one. That's the third one. You see the first one?
Okay.
That one is the one at
first
the
one
bottom.
is this. This one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Click on it.
This.
Yeah, just once. Click on it.
Okay.
Yep, that's good. Now the second one is with the pattern is the one with the crosses. Click on that one. Okay,
Yes.
and then the third one is that one. Yes. There you go.
I thought
so it's asking you to click in order.
No. Yeah, because the arrow. The arrow was the second one actually.
Oh, the arrow
let's
was
do
the
it
second
again.
one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Now this one is correct.
There you go.
Perfect.
It expired, so I need to do it again. It's expired
again. Okay.
Yeah.
We took longer. And
yes.
I think
this is going to be
good,
edited out.
Sorry. No, go ahead. You say what?
Who, me?
Oh, I thought somebody spoke. Sorry. So Thierry, as soon as you put that, just share with us. Yes, perfect. Okay, good. Did you use your phone number or email? Email. Okay.
Yeah, the email. I'll get the.
So it's gonna send you a verification code to your email.
Email, yeah. Okay. I get it.
if you want to share after you moved out of your email, if you want to share the screen again and put the
Yes.
the verification code, that'd be great.
So that we can see, and then it will help the audience too. I think all what we want to do today is just to create the account. We're not going to go further.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Normally, while we're going through this, the process shouldn't be a rocket science, right? You just follow the prompt. You just follow, the windows and the direction. It should be normally straightforward, and then it bring you that inside like this. Okay. Just do
So-
later. You can do that. Do later. So
Okay.
that sign up is successful. Okay. So perfect.
All right.
So as you
Yeah.
see,
Right.
then we are in the account. So Bemet, you can take it from here, but we're not gonna do, we'll do the other video separate, where we have the chance and time to be able to, not show all information. But this is a new account that is open, and Thierry can use it, to buy, sell, and all that, any crypto asset. Is that correct?
That any crypto asset that is listed on the exchange, not all of them,
Thank
because
you.
they're not
Thank you.
always
Yeah.
available here.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Okay.
That's a good point. So don't look for any other crypto that's not listed here. So you have to make sure
Correct.
that it's listed. And I think from what I learn or see, when it's not listed and you go in the search, it doesn't even come up, because that's how
Yeah.
I
So-
got exposed to this with wEquipu when I started my research on crypto.
Okay. So where do you want to go from here?
No, I think from here, maybe we're not going to talk about the setup, because it will require some personal information. We don't want to we don't want to actually show in the live. I think creating the account this way, do you have any pointers? Do you have any recommendation or tips once the account is open? Because the transaction,
Yes.
we're going to do it in a separate video.
Yes, definitely. Again, to stay true to what I said at the beginning,
Yes.
like I'm gonna harp on this like so much. Like security, like everything is a scam, right? Approach everything with skepticism. Do your own research, educate yourself, right? The next thing that I will do here that is critical, okay, is to set up a two-factor authentication on your account. They have different ways to do it. I think the way to do it here is there one with your picture. It's going to be in settings. We don't have to go through the whole thing, but click on your initials,
your profile.
TH.
Profile.
They do KYC now too.
They may, with all what is happening.
Okay. So go to, now scroll back up.
I think they're using Google. I think they're
Go
using
up,
Google
go up.
Verification.
Go up. Go to security settings. Okay.
Yeah, Google verification.
So there are different type of verification. Do you mind if I go through them here?
No, that's okay. We still have maybe 10 minutes. So.
Okay. So two-factor authentication, if you're not familiar with it, is like the term say two-factor. It's like one factor is your password. You enter your password, it says that it's you. But somebody can steal your password, right? There are data breaches where people get information, get access to your information. Like Thierry, you share this, people saw your email, right? If your email is associated with like a hack somewhere, like leak of information, then they could get that password or guess it if it was not a strong password, right? So password, obviously, we are used to them. We get to, we get into our emails, bank accounts, and stuff like that with password. Now you want to set a second level of authentication. That, yeah, I put the password, but you need something else to show that it really is you, right? And there are different kinds, right? So I'm gonna go from least secure to most secure. The least secure is the phone or SMS verification. The reason being, there's something called SIM card swaps, where people take control over your phone and all the information is sent to them. If somebody steals your phone and can unlock it, they can try to log into KuCoin, for example, and say, hey, I lost my password. I say, oh, okay, well, what is your email? Well, the email is on the phone typically, right? If it's a smartphone these days. And that person has the phone. So they can reset the password. So the phone is the least secure two-factor authentication. It's better than nothing, but it's the least secure. The next least secure is email. Because again, it's typically on your phone. If somebody has access to your email, they can request the two-factor authentication. They can reset the password and have the new password sent to the email. And if they control that email on your phone or whatever, then yeah, you're screwed, right? The top, the best two-factor authentication is using something like Google Authenticator, right? Or there's like all kinds of Authy. There's Google Authenticator. I use actually another one that is called wEquipu. So it's phone number, okay, least secure, then email, right? Then Google, then Authenticator app. The most secure is using a physical device, like a YubiKey. That's the one that I use. So not only do you need to get a code, you can set up to have to physically touch the key before the code is revealed. That's like another level, right? That can be a little crazy. So we can, if you do nothing, okay, at least have one of those two-factor authentication verification process.
Yes.
There is something that is critical about the Google Authenticator, right? When you create a key, and this might get a little confusing, but again, with a little practice, you can get there. We can have another video where we talk about this, okay? The secret key that you'll be given to put into your authenticator, okay, you need to keep that secure. Because if you were to lose your phone, right, or update your phone or get the new phone, and you don't have that key, you're screwed. Does that make sense? Here, KuCoin will give you a code.
It's like
right,
losing the key to your house, and there is no duplication possible.
right. So, for now, I will say if you're new to two-factor authentication, use phone or email. It's better than nothing, but I would set it up at least. If you're a little more savvy and you want to spend a little time learning, it's not very difficult. It's just that you have to go through a little bit of repetition. Then set up a Google, Authenticator or Authy.
Actually, just to reinforce what you just you saying, because even Google Workspace, email access now comes with the Google Authenticator. To just say that just email and password is not enough at this point. With all the spammers, it's not enough, because the email itself, to have access to it, you will need some time to go through the Google Authenticator. So
yeah, this is what a YubiKey looks like.
okay, thank you for sharing that. Okay, yeah.
And so when you set it up with this one, you have to touch for the code to be revealed. You see, the Google Authenticator, when you put the code, it reveals the code. If everybody takes your phone, they can see the code. This one, you can hide the code so that even if you know, you could have the app on the phone, it doesn't display until you you touch it with this. But those are some of the things that I've learned the hard
That's
way.
right.
And
Today,
I hope
always,
that is helpful.
it is, I always say, in this whole life journey, we win or we learn, right? Because really now you sharing all the all the downs, right? All the falls, that you went through, and it can help many other not to go through the same thing, and then
Absolutely.
contenting themselves with just an email protection or something. So any account you create out there on any exchange, make sure that you can reinforce that, like Bemat is sharing with us. Make sure that you can reinforce that with a two-factor authenticator, okay? Because that will help you put a layer of security on your account. So I think we're getting toward the end. Thank you for really showing us this. And I feel like I may be inviting you Thursday if you have time, because I think setting up this account will help many more on the French channel, because most of the countries, I think SweatCoin founders or the company being in UK, they're having some challenges penetrating the North American market with the wallet. And KuCoin, because I have some community members in Togo, they were telling me that they were able actually to buy to set up their KuCoin account and the wallet actually easily. So but if not possible, I think learning from you here is something that we can even also share there. So for next time, if you're still here all the way, you're still all the way here through the live, for next time, our focus will dig in more all the scams, all the Ponzi games, all the, I don't know, all the hacking, okay, processes that we started today already with this authentication, is actually you putting more layers, okay, to avoid your account being hacked and emptied by people stupidity, right? Or people trying just to, one thing people have to notice, the same way we're trying to innovate, okay, in the right direction, hackers also are thinking how to innovate their their approach of hacking, so is ongoing, okay, there's no stop. So Bema, thank you again for your time today, and thank
It's my pleasure.
I thank also all the technical team behind us, and next week we'll try to just talk more about these scams, and be prepared again, be in the lookout for a video where he will make it and show us how to buy, how to sell, and all those movement. Okay, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next live.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Right.